Hi, it's Cranion Rye here. Subject of my video today is the airline travel industry and its wanton greed and dehumanization of people suffering from clinical obesity. I want to talk about the push by groups within the airline industry to single out disabled people, especially people with clinical obesity, and apply arbitrary market fundamentalist dogma over us. They want to charge obese people by the pound or for 2 seats if they're overweight or morbidly obese. I want to talk about this and why it's morally wrong, why it's legally wrong, and why it must be condemned and fought. Market fundamentalists make a big deal about the extra costs of catering for clinically obese people. They claim there's an inconvenience to other passengers, and they use these reasons to say clinically obese people should be made to pay more than anyone else. Let me tell you, it has nothing to do with any of these reasons. When the greedy right-wing market fundamentalists in the corporate world want to get richer, when they want more profits to give themselves bigger bonuses and salaries, they have to take it off somebody else. They have to take it off somebody else by exploiting their labour, by making them work harder, by making them work longer hours, by making them work for less pay, or by finding reasons to extort money off other people. In the case of the disabled and clinically obese people, they're assigning blame. They're making a presumption of guilt over them to justify in their minds treating them differently than anybody else. They will say it's about personal responsibility, but it's not. It's about greed. They are overturning Western democratic principles of the presumption of innocence and presuming disabled people and clinically obese people of guilt and charging them for it. This principle is one of the ways market fundamentalism works. Market fundamentalism is about corporately organised human inequality based on the economic grading of people's worth. This principle of market fundamentalism's presumption of guilt is also rooted in archaic religious ideologies surrounding original sin. That dogma states that people are inherently guilty unless demonstrated to be innocent. Finally, the presumption of guilt they make is a genetic presumption of guilt. It's based on physical disability, for which they're assigning blame and cost to us. Though we've had no hearing, they presume us guilty. And that is why organised corporate greed and market fundamentalism is a Nazi ideology. It's entirely arbitrary. And that is why today I publicly condemn the airline industry for their attacks on clinically obese people. And I call on the governments to recognise corporations are not fit to regulate or govern us over these issues. That's all for now. Peace and see you later.